Well, the report was that this toilet has been singing, and I've never heard of a singing toilet, but I guess if you go onto YouTube, how to fix a singing toilet, you'll probably find a video, and hopefully you'll find mine too, because I'm going to title it something like that. So, a couple weeks ago, the report was that this toilet started making just really loud noises. Now, I have not flushed this toilet yet. Let's just see what happens before I check it out. Ooh, it is making a squealing noise. That's what's called a singing toilet, I guess. Listen to that. If your toilet sounds like that, it really shouldn't be sounding like that. And the report also was, after this one started doing that, the other toilet in the house is doing that as well. Wow. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I guess I better open up the tank and just check it out here. Let's get you in here a little bit closer. It's got that little, I don't like these. See that water fill valve? That's a slightly different water fill valve that I normally use. And it looks like the drain is only about halfway down too. And somehow something is causing that to squeal. I wonder what it could be. I could tell it's actually coming from right over here on the side. Just by touching it, it's not squealing now, is it? Let's see if I can make it squeal. It's not squealing now. I'm hearing something in the background.
I promise you it will sing when you leave my door.
Are you sure?
I know it. It always works that way.
Yeah, I have not seen a water fill valve like this. That's kind of odd. Because I was hoping it was going to be a different type of fill valve that I could take the top off. Because sometimes you can take the top off here and there's a rubber gasket in there. I've never seen one like this ever.
Is there another one too?
Well, I haven't checked it out yet.
Let me go look.
Okay, we're going to go check out the other one.
I can do it.
Well, I want to hear the squealing to see if it's a duet or not. Okay. Okay, just
Oh, it's the same.
Is it the same?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Throw all these new things at you.
Yeah.
Well,
That is just odd. I have never seen this kind. Okay, let's flush it and see if it squeals.
no.
Sure is. It squeals.
Ah!
My.
That is so annoying. And they do it at the same time.
See, it is that. I'm gonna say there's something in there.
I think so.
I don't even know. I have never seen those at the hardware store, but I guess they might have something like that.
Well, it's a new kind of bowl.
Well, this is a fill valve tree, and this is the float on there, and it looks a little bit different. And
These were both replaced at the same time.
how long ago were they replaced, by the way?
Probably 3 years ago. Lowe's.
Okay, I'm gonna shut the water off, and wow, listen to that.
I know.
Okay, I guess you weren't fibbing after all. Hey, maybe when you flush the toilet, just put your finger on there, and then it won't. Yeah, that is annoying as get out.
Yeah.
It's annoying, yes.
And I've been living with it for a while.
Okay, well we can't have that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the water off. And in fact, I'm gonna try that first, but I don't think anything's gonna happen if I turn the main gate valve off and then turn the water back on. It might flush whatever is in there.
Okay.
But I'm thinking there's a rubber gasket in there, and I'll have to see if I can't pull the top of this off and maybe clean out the gasket. It might be something as simple as that. Okay.
Does that gasket work like the old kind of valves? Is it doing the same job?
Well, I'm not sure. Usually if there is a rubber gasket in here, usually if sediment gets in there, what happens is when it's filling up, and when this pops out to stop the water, it just keeps going because the sand is not allowing the water to stop. So I don't really think it's something like that. It might be. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Let me shut the water off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reach down in here, up against the wall. I'm going to shut this water off here.
I'm going to check for my kitty.
Okay. I'm going to shut that off. We got the water off. I'm going to keep the camera going. And we're just going to flush this now. And get some of that water out of there like that. Okay. Now I can get on down there and see if I can't pull this top off. Now most of the water fill valves that I've installed before, they're from Fluid Master, and I don't know what kind this is, but with the Fluid Master you lift up on the float, and in this case this float pulls out, and then you push down on the top and turn it counterclockwise. And I'm going to try that on here and see if it works. I'm going to push down on this. Look at that. I think it... Nope. Wow, I thought I had it. I'm pushing down on it and turning it. It clicked, but maybe you got it... So I can't turn it enough to get it off. Let's try lifting it and pushing down and clicking it to the right. Nope, see, it's not going at all. It's not going at all. Now see, this snaps on there, and it sure seemed like it was gonna unsnap, huh? But this float is hitting slightly. I don't really think, I'm not sure if I can pry this off of there. I might have to get a little screwdriver. Okay, let's try this again. I've got this pulled out, push down, turn it. See it? I'm gonna wager I have to turn it further. I might have to loosen it down there to do that. Don't think there's any other way to get this off. I'd hate to start prying. See, that's the thing. You start prying on this too much, and it's all plastic insert. And so I really don't want to break it. But I think maybe if I pull this off, then I could get that off. So let me grab a little screwdriver and we'll check it out. Okay, I'm going to just try to see if I can't get this swivel off of here with a little screwdriver. Maybe. I don't know if I can or not. I hate to break this. Worst case scenario, I'll have to get a new one at the store. Yeah, not sure here. Keep messing with it here. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'm just gonna have to see if it can go a little bit further. There, look at that. I turned it just a hair further and I got it. See that? Now I have to remember how to put it back on. You see this? Here's a little gasket right here. It's a rubber gasket. And I'm gonna pull that off just with my fingernails, I guess. Mercy. There. See? I don't remember how this goes back on. I'm gonna rinse this all out, clean that. It looks like it's okay. And then down here, I can check that out. It doesn't look like anything's going on with it. I'm gonna put my hand over this here and turn the water back on. Just a bit. Okay. See, I want to make sure that's all cleaned out. That's water coming straight out now. Okay. And I don't think I want to pull this white bit out of there. I mean, it might be possible to do that. But pretty soon you're starting to try to pull everything apart on the $8 fill valve. Yeah, see, I don't think that comes off easily. Maybe it's just manufactured that way. But I'm gonna rinse all this stuff off and then snap it all back together. So I guess this did pop off. See, it was just this side bit that was hitting there, and I bent this over far enough because it's flexible. The other thing I could have done was loosen up the bottom, but I'd have to drain out the rest of the water with a sponge or something to get all that out. Loosen that up, move it so that then I could get this out that way, okay? We'll work on that and see what we can do. Hey, check it out. If you've got something like this, look on it really close, because this one here says Model 300, and right down here, I don't know if you can see that or not, it says Fluid Master. So it is a Fluid Master, and it's a Model 300. Now, what's so important with that? Well, if you have an issue with this and you can't get your toilet to stop singing, you could replace the whole thing. Now, she said that this was replaced about 3 years ago. Who knows how long water fill valves last because they're plastic and everything. 3 years?
3 years old, yeah.
3 years old, okay. Now see, here's the rubber gasket, and I've got it all clean, and it could possibly be that this gasket could be replaced. You know, you go to the hardware store and you look for a Fluid Master right here, 300, and they probably have little replacements. Some hardware stores may, some other ones won't. Now I know they have one like this for a regular standard Fluid Master fill valve tree that I've installed before, and those actually sit up higher, but the drain pipes are up a little bit higher too. This toilet is just situated slightly different. It's an American standard toilet, but it's just, they just installed everything slightly different, okay? So it might be as simple as replacing this with a new one. There's a little needle in here, see, and there's a little hole right there, and you got to thread the needle, hold your mouth just right, push that back in there. Now see, I'm afraid the same thing's going to happen to this, or if it doesn't, maybe later on it will. See, here's the catch goodies that holds this on after you push it on, okay? But see, I think you got to pull this out, pull the float out. At least the other fill valves, you have to push the ball up before you can push this down and twist it. So now I've got to do the very opposite here, hoping I can do it.